Had his life not been cut short by the dictatorial regime of General Idi Amin Dada, Archbishop Janan Luwum would have been 98 years old today. The bravery exhibited by the first Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi and Bogazai is what he's remembered for to date.
For them, they thought when Luwum is murdered like they did, that would be the end. But we are seeing evidence that really there is hope beyond death.
Standing against state excesses whose price he paid with his life, the ink of Janan Luwum's history remains intact, as attested by fellow clergy.
He's remembered as one with a voice for the voiceless and also advocate for human rights.
It is a legacy which even government officials today acknowledge.
The people who use their platforms to sow seeds of divisionism and hatred, and the others who use religion to defraud the public. These kinds of religious leaders have no place whatsoever in the Uganda.
To represent President Yoweri Museveni at Janan Luwum Day celebrations was Vice President Alupojeska Rose Epel.
The day is also an opportunity to reflect on the valor and courage displayed by Ugandans in the fight against bad leadership and dictatorship.
In his speech, Museveni cited such dictatorship as the reason why he fought Idi Amin from day one of his coup.
Religious leaders carry the anointment of the Almighty God to shepherd and guide the people in spiritual matters. Therefore, when you harm an anointed person, you are directly obstructing the progress of God's work and bringing a terrible curse upon yourself. Idi Amin brought a curse upon himself by murdering Archbishop Janan Luwum.
The death of Archbishop Janan Luwum, whose life is being celebrated today, took place on 16th February 1977. What is there to learn from this incident is what, alongside others, Ben Luwum, the son to the late Archbishop, shares.
Unfortunately, there are some remnants of that vice still going on, as you heard from the preaching of the Archbishop. And so all Ugandans should unite so that we fight it and reduce it to the bare minimum.
I think we must continue reviewing our conduct, enforcing the rule of law, following up on cases of torture. It's very important.
Being in faith, walking in faith, means you must speak the truth. And even if it costs you a life, you must die for the truth.
45 years later, this day is still remembered with the theme for 2022, Hope Beyond Affliction, derived from the Holy Book of Lamentations, chapter 3, verses 21 to 26. Henry Okrut, UBC.
Believing that something new will happen in our country. The name of